new Tundra.
Look at that, dude. So cool. No, you're good, man. It's your gun. I don't mind if you're in the shot. Yeah.
I think you're gonna like this one. I don't know if you've seen one of these before.
So I got myself it was a parts kit. It was re-welded, converted semi-auto. This is a Mk.II dated 1943 Bren gun, chambered in 303.
Hungarian DP-28, built in 1951. This is an SMG build with SMG parts. Semi-auto conversion. So you pull these ears back, pull it up, and then you grab these little tabs in the front, you push it in, and then it locks in. 47 rounds, yeah, 54R.
You showed me the flapper lock.
Pull back,
Look at that.
cycles, goes home.
You can see the flappers right there on the sides.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of that early Mauser prototype pistol that I saw at the shows.
Oh, yeah.
It had the same feature like this. All right, and then I wanted to get that Hungarian crest too. The swell on the back of the stock is for the non-dominant hand to hold it to your shoulder when you're prone, right? Yep, yep. Let's shout out to SMG. You guys are building my FG. I can't wait. Rick, take your time. I know things are the parts are scarce and labor's short, but I really look forward to getting you guys' gun. And SMG, you guys make a fine gun. And
they do a great job with their builds.
Carry handle, spring loaded, flip it down, rotate, and now you have a salt fire, so you can fire from the hip, or when you're on the tripod, you have a good way of steadying it and moving it around. Bipod is probably the best bipod of World War II.
better than the bars for sure.
100%. Flips forward, flips backward. The early ones actually had adjustable legs, but they just, hey, we need to make it simpler, so they switch it. And also,
this is the gas tube,
this
right?
is the adjustable gas.
Okay.
So basically, this notch here, this handle, you lift that up, your barrel will pop right out. It's a quick change barrel, and you'd rotate this to whatever gas setting lines up here. So that's least amount, and as your gun gets dirty or going through more conditions, you'll open it up.
So basically, it gets more fouled. You want more gas going through there to, cycle the bolt.
Correct. And they say that after 500 rounds of continuous fire, you'd want to change your barrel. Here's a blocker. So this is part of one of the semi-auto conversions.
Yep, you can't be going all the way.
It'd be auto, safe, and repetition. Repetition, of course, means semi-auto for the Brits because they're weird. The dust cover is very sticky, but this is a dust cover right here. It goes with the length, and it would actually come all the way down. Soldiers have to remember to pull that up when they're firing because it will jam the gun if it goes down.
Nice. No auto open. And that has a top dust cover too.
They also have a top dust cover. So it's a very closed net system. And you'll notice that when you fire it and you're like picking up your brass.
It's like rectangle-ish.
Yeah, it leaves like a square, like a rectangle notch on your brass.
Is a long stroke gas piston kind of like the Lewis gun? Or?
It's very similar to Lewis gun. Basically reminds me of an AK.
Yeah.
It really is. And then this groove right here is where the brass will drop out of while it cycles.
Makes sense.
So it drops right through.
Okay.
Let's see. Then you fold down. And then you flip it on the other side. There's a little tab here. So you push that in a bit, flip it all the way up so it clears. You pull this whole thing back. In this is the mechanism. If I can fidazzle it out of there. This is the locking flaps.
That's awesome.
You just pull those off, like pull them.
Unique machine guns, guys. Thanks for letting me see them. And we both have muzzle flash hiders, right? They're not necessarily muzzle brakes, but they're flash hiders.
This is the Mk.II, so it doesn't have that nice stainless look to it, like a Mk.I barrel would.
So one thing I never knew about the DP-28 series of light machine guns is it actually has a grip safety here of sorts that you have to have compressed to pull the trigger. So I just never knew that, which is pretty neat.
Show you with the left hand.
There you go. Yeah. And I still can't get over that's the mag release. Like I just never, I never knew. But I guess that's why they're so beefy. They're sight protectors, the hood, and then it's also the mag release. And then it just locks into this tab here, and that's the little part that it actuates when you pull back on the hood. And there we go. So pretty neat. And once again, one last shout out to SMG. We got to give the boys the shout out.
Oh yeah.